Oh, okay. This is kind of related. This is the concrete pieces that are in Villa Cecilia. This is like for one section. There's 10 of everything. Lower tie beam, I guess. Outer, lower rim, that's a tie beam. This is the upper tie beam. These two are tie beams into the center because it's a circle and it naturally gets shorter. This is what we call spokes. That comes from the center circle to the outer circle. This sits over top of that. Outer post and inner post, the bases of the footers. This was done to figure out the materials list. Like there's 10 pieces that are 5.57 cubic yards. Cubic yard is smaller than a cubic meter by 10%, something like that. So it would be about 5 even cubic meters, if I'm guessing right. But you can add up all the cubic yards of you're building these houses out of cubic measures of masonry, cubic meters of concrete in the columns and tie bars, and cubic meters of material that's in your hollow blocks if you're using hollow blocks, or if you're doing slip forms, it's just like figuring the weight of a column. Okay, this is the shapes of the columns. What is this one? This is an outside column. The red things are the rebars going up. Those are the 16s, and some of them are 18s. Most of them are 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. It's 21 in this column, 21 vertical bars. And you notice that the bars have, the stirrups rather, wrap around the bars. Every place you got a vertical bar, it's restrained from moving out. Excuse me. It's restrained from moving out. Like this bar here is restrained 2 ways, so it can't move at all. Same thing here, we got a couple of things messing with that one. This would be this piece up here, but it needs flipped over to match the drawing. And this one needs flipped over to match the bottom one. And this one is a bar here. When you're doing a traditional rectangular beam, and you have if say we were just looking at this beam on the inside and didn't have all this other stuff, you see you have a bar here, and you might have 2 here and 1 there and 2 on this side. They're just laying beside a straight run of bar. It doesn't take much to move that, push that stirrup out. If this bar tries to buckle, it can't go in. It's restrained by concrete clear to the other side. But you've only got your concrete cover, 3 bar diameters on the outside of the stirrup. So if it's going to give, if you put enough pressure on it that it starts to buckle, that means bend to the side, put a bow in it, then it's going to bust right through there. So the proper way to do stirrups is you have a diamond shaped stirrup. It goes around this, around that one, around this one, around this one, and back. And that keeps these mid-span things from buckling out. Rule of thumb is if these were 16s, the stirrups would be one size smaller, which here would be 12s. And if you were doing a diamond bar in there, it would probably be a 12, but if you're trying to save money, I'm pretty sure a 10 would work, because it's embedded so deep in all that concrete, and it's trying to push the concrete sideways clear to the corner, so that only time it's really under strain is right where it goes around the other bar. So you could do 16, 12, and 10, or you could do 16, 12, and 12. And they're just having too many sizes on site. This over here, the red things is part of our bending rig. They are